check if you could you use a microscope to zoom into a virus. They have this. There's a way they look like. It looks like all these demonic entities and stuff. So when you're having your dreams or what you call nightmares, and you see all this whole scary stuff, that's you trying to let you know that there's an unwanted party within your vessel, and you need to like troubleshoot something. It's not an opportunity or an invitation for you to see that as they are worrying you in your village, or some kind of someone is thinking bad about you, or there's something negative. No, the problem actually is you not getting the message to solve what's actually the problem. And most of the time, this thing affects a whole lot of people, because people are not seeing that tiny thing that's a big thing, because it's really can be a big thing when you're not aware of it exactly as it is. Because it was once upon a time when humans didn't know about germs, and doctors had to, when they give birth to women give birth to children, the child dies quick because the doctors never washed their hands, not understanding that they're infecting the kids. And this went on for years, decades, and nobody understood that. Just wash your fucking hands. You see, they weren't aware of disease, and they thought it was this spiritual entity killing all the whole children in that village and the next village, and it kept on spreading, but people just didn't wash their hands. Now, is it that they couldn't afford water, or they just couldn't afford intelligence, or they weren't just paying attention to the environment? Could be all the above, but the same thing that is just verified, and as a constant in all these events from the past and in present days, that humans are not really paying attention to the environment. Now, we have many people in the political class who engage in all this whole spiritual, low consciousness shenanigans, and they are being influenced and possessed by negative entities who are now controlling the decisions that they're making on behalf of the entire nation, sabotaging the nation on purpose, because the parasite within them wants everything to burn and go to fucking hell, you see. And now, if money is going to allow them get that means, and they have a lot of it, think about how easy it is for them to just fuck everything up. And if people are not paying attention and just taking this money, not understanding that this money is what they use and is the driving force behind all the whole bullshit that's going on in Nigeria. Yes. Now, there are explosions going on with lorries, and you have these lorries passing the same little road where humans, driving, the pedestrians are passing through as well. And you have these lorries passing there, Nigerians lack, some certain level of decorum, and you don't think that will somehow lead to the explosion of this lorry on the road, killing many people. Maybe that will never happen, and it's happened, and it's happened, and it's happened, and it's happened over and over again. You have leaders who are not thinking that the lorries with petroleum or inflammable substance should be passing on a different trajectory, and you have them passing this small tiny road that is already bad, so they're not even moving. Their hydraulics is not balanced, and many of them lack hydraulics to speak about that. So you have bad vehicles carrying flammable stuff in the same tiny road where residents are passing and people are living and people are walking, and you think that one of these days it's not just going to fall down and explode. Then you're stupid. That's all. You're a moron, and you need to fix your brain, along as with all the whole leaders that you're electing all these years, could see, because you guys aren't thinking. You really aren't thinking. You have politicians who are doing juju and doing all this negative shit, and you think that these negative entities have not corrupted them and using them as parasites. They're like a host and controlling their actions. And you have now, you don't even have one of them. You have over about 300, if we're not thousands of them, in your political class making decisions on behalf of over 200 million people in this country that's filled with many resources, and people are not thinking that, that could be a problem. You know what, let's elect another one, and you keep electing people who are still doing this stuff, not understanding that the old solution is intelligence, and you don't have any of that available in any way, any fucking place in the government body. None of all them, they're just old men, drunkards who don't even understand the basic reactor behind energy. They just think that the only way to generate energy is with petroleum substance, and despite the fact that it's explosive and dangerous and goddamn just batshit crazy, they still use it because it's profitable. They're using it to make money, not understanding that oil money is small money. You see, very small old school money, and these old men are not thinking. They're just confused, and they think that they know what they're doing, not understanding that they're sick. And that's the fact of it. They are all sick, and we need to like get them out of the office and into a medical center so they can check what's up with their brain and their body, because they are all infected by parasites. It's not spiritual, but if you could zoom into their body, you would see it. They even inject themselves with these things in all these herbalist houses and all these their occultic places, thinking that that's the spirit that's going to give them the opportunity to take over the world, or become rich, or any of all that whole stuff, not understanding that they are actually infecting themselves with a parasite that's now taking control of their entire body and making them do things that they naturally wouldn't do. Like, if you look at them, they have trillionaires looking like fucking beggars. Like, just look at them. You're wealthy, but just look at them. Just look at them. You're humans. You can look at people and know who they are. So like, look at your fucking politicians and recognize who they really are, and then decide what kind of people you want to be in charge of your resources. Because really, the folks who are right there doing whatever they're doing aren't thinking straight. If you ask them if they could build a fusion reactor, what would be their response? Exactly. So what are you doing? And why are you pulling down the next man that is trying to identify the things that you cannot see, when you should support them or learn from them, or find a way to support them financially, especially, because how else would they go about in a society designed to only create things out of wealth? So just pass it on. All right, I'm staying.